Welcome, my loves. It's Knowledge Butterfly. I am back for a second video, number 2. And this video I'm really excited about. Not that I wasn't excited about the moon cycles, the 8 moon cycles. So if you haven't watched that video, you should definitely check it out before you watch this one. This video is actually about the days of the week and the energy alignment, being aligned with the days of the week, how to do that, and also how the chakras tie into the days of the week and the best crystals that you can use for each day. All right, so that can help you along your journey. I'm gonna go ahead and, as always, send you guys out peace, blessings, love, and abundance. And also, as always, I just want to make sure that you guys know that every video I do is from the bottom of my heart. It always is. So, definitely send you out enough love and manners and respect, as always, for my Jamaicans, manners and respect. Okay? So I'm going to jump into this video. So this video is about how to best set yourself up for success each day based on the vibrations carried by each specific day. All right? Now, every single day of the week carries a different vibration. Because each day is influenced by a different celestial body. Knowing which energy each day carries will actually allow you to harness the energy of the days of the week to make them best work for your greater good. I.e., if that energy is more of a feminine or passive energy, or if it's more masculine or active energy. And why that is actually important is because the feminine or the passive energy, on those days, you should be doing more inner work. On the masculine or active energy days, you should be doing more outer work. So that's why those days, actually, it does matter what you do each day, so you can make sure that you're the most productive, okay, for yourself. Now, in using this method, using this method is the best way for you to make life changes. And also, it allows you to align with the flow of energy, so that instead of you fighting against the current, you flow with it. And this is what I've been watching a lot of Abraham Hicks, or listening, but this is what she would call the path of least resistance. So when you have that idea and that awareness of each day's energy that it's carrying and how it's impacting you, you're automatically able to allow not automatically, but you're able to allow yourself to go with the flow, and versus like trying to swim upstream, killing yourself or whatever people do. I shouldn't say killing, but whatever people do to make life harder for themselves. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna go ahead and start breaking it down for you. And I'm going to start with Sunday. I'm going to start with Sunday for a reason. I know that in America, they like to start the day of the week with Monday. It's like, that's the first day of the week because that's the first day of the work week. And then they like to end it with Sunday. So that's like the weekend. That's why they call it that, the week, which I hate that word week, because that means that somebody is weak in mind or weak in spirit. But anywho's, so they started off with Monday through Friday, those 5 days, and then you have Saturday and Sunday, your weekend. But I'm going to start with Sunday on purpose, all right? Now, so Sunday is the day of the sun. I'm pretty sure everyone should know that. If you don't know that now, you know. And it carries a masculine / active energy. And like I said, in today's society, it actually is considered, I didn't say this, but in today's society, it's actually considered a day of rest and worship. So most people look at it as a day for you to, kind of just relax and kick back and not really do anything, which is absolutely the fucking opposite of what this energy is. So we're not actually utilizing the sun's energy properly. Therefore, we're not being re-energized and we're not being rejuvenated. And we're not getting the benefit out of the sun, because we are totally we're doing the opposite of what we should be doing. Okay, so since the sun is masculine / active energy, Okay, this is a good day of physical activity, to do yard work, to exercise, to play sports, to do any type of outdoor activities. This is a day for you to go outward, because the feminine, you go inward, the masculine, you go out. So outward, which means you can do any type of outdoor activities that are inclusive of other people. This is the day to do that. This is a day to like have your cookouts. This is a day to go ride bikes with the family. This is a day to be out, to really be outdoors and to take in the sun, because the sun is I don't want to say the energy is more potent on this day, but actually it is. The sun influences that day, it governs that day. So that day actually you get more from the sun as far as energy wise on that day than the other days of the week. All right. Now, the chakra that is connected to Sunday is the solar plexus chakra, which is actually a masculine chakra. So all of that, you'll notice how all of that falls in line with one another. And this is, let me just start by giving y'all a disclaimer. This is my take. This is my download. This is my information. This is my higher self explaining to you about the days of the week and what chakras govern it. If you Google it, you'll get all these different people's opinions about what chakras, govern whatever day or influence whatever day. I'm telling you that from my internal research and just my feel, it just makes sense. This is the way that I have it laid out makes sense. All right. And of course you can try it and see how it works for you. So the crystals you actually can wear on you, you can meditate with, or you can keep in your car. You can take it to wherever you are, put in your pocket, whatever. The crystals that are best suited for the day of the sun and also for the solar plexus would be sunstone, pyrite, citrine, orange calcite, tiger's eye stone, yellow agate, and yellow jasper. These will all be beneficial for Sunday and for solar plexus healing work. Also, what I want to say for Sunday, like I said, it is a day to go outward. So this is a day too for like if you have been kind of fearful or uncomfortable with putting yourself out there. This is a day to do it. This is a day of confidence. This is to me, the color yellow would be very a good color for you to wear on this day, because yellow signifies confidence. So this will be a day for you to go out and maybe if you're interested in somebody, this is the day maybe you should ask them out. This is the day of, just being more in tune with self. And that's your outer self, and showing that confidence and shining, like allowing your sun to shine, So, yeah, just do something that you probably never done before. Do that on a Sunday, and because you'll have more confidence to do so. You'll be a little bit more boasty, like they say in Jamaica. You'll have that more of that solar plexus is confidence. It does exude confidence. So definitely a day to do that. Now we're going to go into Monday. Monday, I have a little bit more information on it because Monday is one of those days that, some people don't like. So let's get into it. Monday is the day of the moon, which means it is feminine energy at its most potent. All right. And feminine energy is passive, it's intuitive, it's expressive, it's emotional, and it's also still. Okay. I associate the sacral chakra with Monday, and I'm going to explain to you why. So first and foremost, that chakra is a feminine chakra. It's more in tune with and aligned with feminine energy. And that has to do with some other things that I'm going to get into. The moon, like the sacral chakra, connects us to our emotions, all right? Often subconscious or hidden, like the moon. Therefore, we are naturally influenced by our emotions, moods, intuition, and our shadow self. This is why many people find Monday to be the most challenging day of the week. This is also because this also ties into the fact that the feminine energy is chaotic at times, causing erratic behavior or mood swings. Okay, that's why everybody's emotions are on 10, and nobody really, people think it's because it's because Sunday ends the week, and that's why they don't really, it's the weekend, and that's why they really don't want to go to work on Monday. It actually has to do with biology. It has to do with astrology. It has to do with your subtle energies and the way your energy systems work. Your chakras are energy systems, and so those energy systems are tied into different organs, and I did a video talking about that as well, so you can check that video out. At this very moment is not coming to mind the name of the video, but it has to do with your chakras, and basically and it talks about how they are aligned with your meridians, and how all that comes into play, how the energy system and your energy centers, how they influence certain parts of your body. Okay, so now that's why I'm not really going to get into it on this, because this video is definitely just about is focused on the days of the week. All right, now also, like the moon with its cycles and seasons, we associate the feminine aspect, which is also like the sacral chakra energies. Both of those are associated with the feminine aspects. Okay, all right, now Monday and the sacral chakra represent fertility, as well as the sacral chakra is where the feminine sex organs are located. It's where the womb is located. It's where a woman carries a child. It is, the darkness. It's that dark matter that a child is, is nurtured in, until they come into this plane, into this earthly realm. All right? And also the moon regulates the menstrual cycle. So all of that should tell you why I think why I feel the moon and the sacral chakra energy work together. Okay? So on Mondays, the energy is asking us to focus on our inner self, on our inner work. And this entails for us to quiet our egoic mind. It's very difficult if you work like how in America they mainly have the Monday through Friday work schedules. And so Monday is your first day, and you have to get into that analytical mindset because you're at work. So I know that can be difficult for some, but it's actually supposed to be a day that we rest our mind, our body, and our soul to do inner work to prepare for the rest of the week. So if you are unable to do that, I will give you, before I finish up on Monday, I'll give you some practices, some things you can do to try to center and balance yourself to set yourself up for success on a Monday. All right? Now, also, in order to align with the energy of Monday, we should take into the account the phases of the moon, because we do know that the moon energy governs or influences Monday. Therefore, if the phases of the moon also are going to have an impact or an influence. So when a certain phase of the moon falls on a Monday, that actually like makes the impact magnified, or that energy magnified. So there are certain, so you should be aware of that so that you can also counteract that as well. Now, I did a video on the moon cycles. It was my first video today. And basically what each of those moon cycles mean, and how we can utilize it for our spiritual growth and development. Okay? So you can check that out for more details on the cycles. You can watch that. You probably should just go and pause this and just watch that. But, it's up to you however you want to view it. If you want to view it the way that I recorded it, or if you want to view it backwards. It's up to you. All right. Now, like I said, you can check out more details. I'm making sure. Okay. See, I got myself thrown off because I was literally like, just kind of got into this. Okay, where was I phase mode? But now I'm back now. All right. Now, sacral chakra. You can do sacral, or you should do sacral chakra healing and energizing work during any of the moon cycles, but mainly on a full moon, actually really on a blood moon. Because if you think of the blood moon, it actually looks orange and not red, which ties into the sacral chakra as well. So that means that the energy is even more powerful on that day. And let that blood moon fall on a Monday, my goodness. So you really need to make sure that you curve that energy, or at least help that energy align. So like I said, it flows properly, and you're not literally just making your life harder, okay? Working harder and not smarter, okay? Now, any chakra, like I said, sacral chakra energy work that you do on a Monday is a beneficial thing, because like I said, the sacral chakra and the moon are aligned with and dictate the energy on Monday. All right. And like I said, you can also do chakra healing, you can do clearing, and you can do different things to balance your sacral chakra at the time, not the time, on Mondays or at the time of the full moon or any type of moon phases or cycles, because that'll help you with your emotions. That'll help you better balance. So if you're aware of the phases of the moon, you can counteract the lunar energy to keep yourselves balanced and aligned with the universe. And this will also allow you, and also knowing the phases of the moon will allow you to kind of know how to focus your Mondays. So you can know, okay, I need to make sure that I do some type of sacral chakra balancing, because that the full moon energy is going to be into play on this Monday, because the full moon was just on Sunday, because we know just because the full moon happened on that day, that energy still flows for some days. It doesn't just end just because the full moon came at 12:49 p.m. and then at 12:50 p.m. it's over. No, that energy is still out there and it's still influencing us. So you'll know that, okay, this is a time that I need to do some balancing with my sacral chakra. You can also like utilize your emotions as an indicator of what you need to do. So if you notice that you're starting to feel like, you know, a little sadness or maybe worry or whatever, then you can go ahead and start doing the work to balance your sacral chakra at that point, so that going into that Monday, you're continuing on with that work, and you can basically make it easier for you to handle everything, and you're managing the emotions versus your emotions managing you. All right. Also, some things you can do on Monday. You can do meditation. So even if you get up in the AM, you have to work, and you can only do like a few, maybe like 5 minutes in your car. You can just sit in the car. You can lay back in the seat, turn off the music, or you can turn on some binaural beats or something like that. And you can do a meditation to quiet your mind, to get yourself set up and ready to go into the job. You can take on your 15-minute breaks. You can go back out to the car. You can do another 5 minutes. And then on your lunchtime, you can give yourself another 5 minutes. So then that's 15 minutes of meditation. And then your last break of the day, you can do a meditation session for 5 minutes. So then you're giving yourself 20 minutes. 20 minutes meditation right there. And you set yourself up for success. All right. So that's a way to counteract the fact that if you have to work on a Monday. Another thing you can do some quiet time. So you can go out to your car. If you feel like 5 minutes is not long enough for you to actually meditate, you can just take that as some quiet time. Take time to yourself to, like I said, quiet the mind. You can turn off all the music and just lay there, and you can listen to the sounds around you, like nature or whatever it may be, and take that time to yourself. You can also do some personal indulgence. So indulge yourself might be something where you just take care of yourself. So you can, instead of taking a shower that night, you can take a bath. You can get in the bathtub and soak and cleanse and nurture yourselves, you know. Do some inner and outer work. You can take a nap. You can rest. So on your lunch break, you may get a 30 minutes to an hour. You can say, okay, I'm going to give myself a 15-minute power nap or a 20-minute power nap. Go out to your car and take a nap and get yourself rejuvenated and relaxed and ready to go. Okay? So those are some different things you can do. Like I said, if you're working, because on a Monday, it is the time for you to kind of relax and quiet your mind, so you can do the inner work. And those are some ways you can do inner work while you're at work. Okay. Now, the moon and Venus are also interchangeable energies with Monday and Friday due to their connection. The moon and Venus are very much connected. Even if you look at pictures of Venus in the sky and the moon, they look similar, like in color and everything. So those energies, they're both feminine energy. They're both connected. So what you also could probably do is on Monday, Moon Day. I was going to say Moon Day. On Monday, maybe you can do an activity you would normally do on a Friday, because people love Fridays. They get excited like it's the end of the week. My day, you know, my work week is over. Maybe you can do a Friday activity on a Monday. You know, maybe go to a happy hour or something like that. And when I say happy hour, you know, it's okay to have a spirit every now and then, to have a drink or whatever every now and then, or, you know, or just to get out and to not necessarily just be about the drinking, but be about the socializing type thing, because Friday is more of a sociable day. So maybe do something more social, as far as like get out and and feel like to like boost yourself or your momentum, but that's really up to you or how you feel. But you know, if you want to do that, but for the most part, it's really for your day for you to be alone and have that alone time. But if you had to work, or you feel like you wanna, that's an indulgence for you. Some people feel like it's an indulgence to go out and do that, or to go shopping or whatever. That's more outer. However, if it's something you want to do or feel, then go ahead and do it. If you think about it, they have Monday night football and all those things that really is the total opposite of the feminine energy, because they are literally trying to keep people from connecting to their true selves, because we are both the feminine and the masculine energy. So it just goes to show how they try to throw you off balance. So like I said, it's up to you if you want to go out and do things. I probably wouldn't myself, but you know, to each his own. However you find yourself getting, because some people find that they get more alone time. The reason why I said go out, because some people have a lot going on at home. They have children and things like that. So some people find that going out, they can actually have more alone time. So they might treat themselves to go out to dinner, and they can have some reflective time. Do that or whatever. You know, maybe go out with, or you can go with a close friend or something like that, and y'all can have some time, a spa day or whatever. Maybe leave work early and have a spa day. Just do something where you can actually close your eyes, basically. Maybe not go to a bar. Scratch that. Maybe just do something where you can close your eyes and just have that alone time. Get a massage or something like that. Now, the crystals, like I said, I spent a lot of time on Monday. Now, the crystals that you can utilize are moonstone, selenite, labradorite, clear quartz, amber, citrine, carnelian, petrified wood, orange calcite, and leopard skin jasper. And any of these would be beneficial for moon and sacral energy healing work, and also just for you to carry on you. Like I said, I'm giving you these crystals that you can utilize for healing work, but you can also carry them on you, whether it be on a necklace, in your pocket, bracelets, earrings, wherever. Just carry it close to you, or even like in a jacket pocket, or a little pocket on your shirt. Now we're going to jump into Tuesday, which is Mars. Tuesday is the day of the planet Mars, which means it is masculine energy at its most potent. And I will tell you why I said that. So Mars is an aggressive planet. It is in ancient cultures regarded as the god of war. And I associate it with the root chakra. And therefore, which means I associate Tuesday with the root chakra. And here is why. So it's not just because the planet Mars is red in color. It is because it is masculine energy, okay? And the root chakra is masculine energy. So Mars in the root chakra is masculine energy. And the root chakra is where the male sex organs are located, all right? So since the male genitalia is in that area, that means that Mars actually governs that. Why do you think they say men are from Mars and women are from Venus, all right? Now, and that's why I said that the moon and Venus can be considered interchangeable in ways. Excuse me, my nose is itching. So, let me tell you some things about Tuesday. Tuesday is a day of productivity. It's a day of competition, effectiveness, determination, and completion. It is a perfect day for finishing projects that are long overdue, or tasks that you've been putting off. And it's also a great day to start new projects. The best task for Tuesdays is for building strategies at work and in your career. So if you are working on something you're building in your career, this is the day to do it. It's also a day on acting on new ideas and starting new projects and cleaning out clutter and exercising and finishing to-do lists or catching up. Tuesday is a good day for doing any type of healing work on the root chakra as well. And the crystals you can utilize are carnelian, ruby, jasper, bloodstone, hematite, agate, amber, black obsidian, black tourmaline, garnet, and aventurine. All those would be beneficial for Mars, for Tuesday, and for the root chakra healing energy, okay? I'm going to jump into Wednesday. Wednesday is Mercury, and Mercury is the messenger of the heavens, all right? It facilitates clear communication, and it carries new information to our awareness in extremely precise and effective ways. Mercury is also higher perception. Therefore, I actually associate Wednesday with the throat chakra, because it is mainly about communication. And we know the throat chakra is our communication center. The throat chakra is actually also tied to feminine energy, even though a lot of times with Mercury could be seen as either or, as masculine or feminine. However, I feel it's more feminine, and I'll tell you why. And it's because of the communication. When you think about communicators, who are the communicators? Women. We always want to talk about things. We always want to talk things through. We always want to get our points across. My father used to say about my mother that she'd be on the phone from sun up to sundown. And we used to laugh. That was a joke, like a running joke. But seriously, she would get up. The sun wouldn't even be up. My mom would be talking on the phone. So, yeah, that's why I think it's more associated with feminine energy. All right. Now, Wednesday is the vital communications, or I should say, Wednesday is the communication link for all the days of the week. So it's like the network server of the week. All right, that all of the other days are, connected to. All right. The best task for Wednesdays is communication. So responding to emails. You can set up, have meetings on that day is a good idea. Phone calls is a good idea. Any type of correspondence, writing letters, any type of correspondence that you want to do it on a Wednesday. So it's probably be beneficial as well for that to be a day for you to communicate your feelings to people, because you will be able to articulate it properly. All right. Wednesday is also a good day to sign contracts. So if you're going into business, it's a good day to do that. The only time that you don't want to sign a contract on a Wednesday if Mercury is in retrograde. That is any planet in retrograde. All these benefits that I'm giving or telling you about them, the things that you should do, you don't do them when they're in retrograde. Okay, you just don't. You just hold off. Now, Mercury is also a beneficial energy for short travel. So for short trips, Mercury is beneficial. I think about the movie Percy Jackson, and they had the man Nathan Fillion, I think is his name. He played on the show Castle. He was playing Mercury, the god of communication, and I think his name is what is Mercury's name in Greek mythology? Because Hades is Pluto. It's not coming to mind right now what his name was, but basically he owned kind of like a UPS or whatever, like a FedEx, where, he was sending out communications, out packages and things like that. Think of Mercury that way. That's the day that you send out all your packages and all your communications to people. All right. Now the crystals that you can utilize on Wednesday and that are most beneficial would be blue kyanite, lapis lazuli, blue iolite, sodalite, turquoise, blue calcite, blue aragonite, Tiffany stone, blue sapphire, emerald, fluorite, amazonite, hematite, shungite, and selenite. All those are beneficial for Mercury and the throat chakra. So that means that you can carry those crystals around, not all of them at once. You don't have to. You can just choose whichever one that you feel that day, and you can carry that around on Wednesdays. So that means when you get up every day, you'll know what crystal you should actually have with you. This is what this is a tool to guide and aid you in that. All right. They are also very helpful during Mercury retrogrades, just to let you know. All right. Now, Thursday is Jupiter. Thursday is named for the Norse god Thor, and if you don't know what Norse is, it's basically Germans that inhabited Scandinavia. Okay, they're still Germans, but now they call themselves Scandinavians. All right. So Thursday is the most productive day of the week in business. Jupiter is known as the great teacher and the planet of wisdom as well. Jupiter is also the planet of enterprise, expansion, luck, travel, fortune, and wealth. It's my planet Sagittarius. It's also an extremely optimistic planetary energy. That's why I'm the way I am. And that energy can be felt all through the day. Thursdays is actually when we are in tune with that most optimistic type of mentality, where we probably want to just go somewhere and do something. Thursday will be actually the best day to do that. So Thursday is the best day to travel and to expand your business affairs. It will be a good day to take a gamble on yourself due to it being known for its good luck energy. It's like a good luck charm. It's considered to be a planet of fortune. So definitely that's the day like you probably would go to Vegas and do some gambling. That's the day you probably want to play the lottery. Yeah, Thursday's that day. Jupiter is also the planet of higher learning though at the same time. So Jupiter helps us in forming our ideologies and our spirituality. This is why I connected with the crown chakra, because it is about expansion and it's about higher learning and it's about travel, and I consider all that to be part of the crown chakra, because the crown chakra is the last chakra in which we tap into the higher realms and we travel to the higher realms. It's traveling. It's the chakra that we finally get to travel outside of the chakras that govern and that I hate the word control, but that maintain this physical existence. All right. Some of the best tasks for Thursdays include socializing, networking, travel to foreign locations, balancing financial budget. So that's the day to actually look at your finances and budget and see what's going on. Some businesses actually started paying people on Thursdays. And then going back to the travel, if you think about travel, you notice how all of most of like the sanitation schedules are set on Thursday. So most of your trash pickups are on the day. This is the day where they're traveling all around the city to pick up trash. Just think about that. What else? Also for studying, because like I said, it's for higher learning. Thursday is a good day for you to study on. So if you are have a test or something, an exam, Thursday's a good day to do that. Or if you are studying for like to pass the bar, like you're gonna be an attorney or whatever, Thursday's a good day for you to take in that information. All right. So crystals and the crystals that you should carry on you or that will be beneficial for you on a Thursday would be amethyst, selenite, lepidolite, clear quartz, indigo kyanite, rainbow moonstone, malachite. Malachite is actually the birthstone of Sagittarius. Smoky quartz, lapis lazuli, azurite, and white topaz. Those would definitely be beneficial for Jupiter and for the crown chakra. So that's a good one to carry around for you on the day of Thursday. All right, Friday. Let's get to Friday. Everybody's favorite day of the week because it ends the work week. So Friday is governed by Venus, and I associate the Anahata or heart chakra with Friday. And Friday is the day of Venus because of the compassionate associations with the heart. Now, the heart chakra and Venus are also feminine energy. The reason why I didn't give a gender to the 7th chakra, because I feel like it's more neutral. I feel like there is not a particular energy that is associated with the crown chakra or the 7th chakra. However, yeah, some people may have different opinions. I just feel like it's pretty much a neutral chakra. But the Venus, yes, it is tied to the feminine energy. So Friday is governed by the planet Venus, which is named for the goddess of love and beauty. Venus is about love, connection, belonging, comfort, sensuality, and passion. Most people who work Monday through Friday, like I said, work weeks, they tend to celebrate on Fridays. TGIF, thank God it's Friday, is what they say. And I remember Ryan Cameron, growing up in Atlanta, Ryan Cameron had that song, it's Friday, it's the end of the week and the last day. Yo, somebody, it's on you. So what you gonna do? And then you give your list about all the things you're gonna do. Well, I'm gonna get my shopping on, and I'm gonna get my eating on, and I'm gonna get my sleeping on all weekend long. And it's get your, and then, then they keep going, but I'm not gonna get all the way into the song. But like I said, it was a celebration. It's still a celebration for most. So Friday is also the most popular romantic or date night. So to me, Friday should be the most popular day to get married due to that Venus energy, due to that love frequency energy. But most people get married on Saturday, and I said Saturn Day for a reason, which is interesting. Now, where was I? All right, the moon and Venus, like I said earlier, are also interchangeable for Monday and Friday due to their connection. And the crystals that you can utilize for your Friday would be rose quartz, emerald, peridot, rhodochrosite, moldavite, jade, malachite, fuchsite, rhodonite, amazonite, jade, white oak. Oh, I said jade twice, y'all. See, I was typing this up really fast. Said jade twice, and there's no such thing as a coincidence, so jade must be really important. White opal and chrysoprase. Chrysoprase is the one I just recently got, as well as rhodonite and fuchsite, and amazonite. Those are new ones that I just recently purchased. I already had emeralds. However, I did get an emerald calcite. That's new to the game, and I've had rose quartz since I started getting crystals. It was one of my first, so yeah. But those crystals will be beneficial for that Venus energy and your heart chakra. They would do both in balancing that energy. Remember, the reason why I'm giving you these crystals are not only for just, purposes of you to be able to carry on you, they're also for healing work and balancing your chakras at the same time. All right. And if you do the balancing work on these particular days, it's even more beneficial. Now, the last day, Saturday, I was going to say Saturn Day. Saturday is governed by Saturn, and Saturday is the day of Saturn. Saturday, to me, only thing is missing is the end. Only thing is missing the end, and it will be Saturn Day. The moon, Monday. Only thing is missing is the other and it will be Moon Day. Sunday is absolutely spelled just like the word sun. So it's really no questioning any of those. Those three are the ones that they didn't even go through a whole bunch of thinking to make that change, like at all. So I actually associate Saturn with the third eye chakra. We know that Saturn is actually known as the planet of karma and time, Chronos. However, Saturday or Saturn also represents human development and progress on Earth, as well as our overall soul growth. I was getting excited because something just clicked to me when I said human development and progress on Earth. If you see my video where I talk about the 7 cycles, the seven cycles of life and how they correlate with the chakras, you will actually get why I had an aha moment when I was just saying this. Saturn actually plays a huge part in our development in this human experience. Every 7 years, Saturn influences us. Every 7 years. And if you look at my video, I go into more details about that, so I'm not going to get into that now. It does take, I think, 29.2 years or something like that for Saturn to do a full rotation around the sun and go through all the zodiacs. However, every 7 years, guys. Y'all need to watch that video so you can get more information on that. But it just makes sense as to why Saturn is associated with the third eye chakra, and the third eye chakra being like the gateway to the heavens. So anywho's, I'm gonna keep going. So Saturn actually restricts our sight. This is how I look at it. Saturn restricts our sight, our third eye sight, until we have progressed to a higher level of sight or a higher level of self-awareness, of knowing who we are. All right. If you look at the symbol for the third eye chakra, you notice it has 2 petals, which is like to me, like the 2 petals represent the pillars, Boaz and I think it's pronounced Jachin, Jachin, because I want to say should be pronounced Jachin, but in English we don't do things, but I think it's Boaz, which is the feminine pillar, which is from the Bible, and Jachin or something, which is the masculine pillar. And that's that third eye. If you think about those 2 petals, that's what it is. And so in the way I see it is that until we have passed certain lessons, we have grown spiritually and grown through certain lessons, Saturn restricts that sight for us. we are not able to obtain that third eyesight until we have successfully passed certain lessons. That is Saturn's job. Saturn is the planet that keeps us disciplined and can keep us restricted. However, I feel like we're only really governed by that restriction until our first eyesight opens, and then we're no longer governed by it, because Saturn has now said you have grown and you have completed and achieved this lesson, so now you are able to see. That's just the way I see it. Now, the energies of Saturn and the day Saturday is a time of productivity and completing physical tasks or working towards progress on the physical plane is beneficial on this day. So anything like some of the things, like I said, on Saturday, as far as you can do like working out and things like that. But to be honest, since it's more of a disciplined day, I would use that time wisely. It's a day that actually like clean your house. Saturday used to be the day that my parents, we would clean the house. They would turn the music on, and we would just get to doing our chores, get to getting the house clean and feng shuied, and listening to good music, soul music at the same time. So Saturday or Saturn Day is a day for you to do some things on a physical level, and it definitely does make sense that Saturn would be the gateway to that. Okay, but like I said, you can actually look at it, because some people look at it like Saturday is tied to the root chakra. But yeah, it's to each his own. Saturday is masculine, and the third eye chakra is tied to masculine as well. So yeah, I'm just thinking right now, because everybody has their different takes. However, the third eye chakra is the sight, and I think, yeah. See, I'm over here. See how you start the logical mind starts to come in, because it's just so many ways you can play with this, but it just feels right this way. But like I said, some people do tie it to the root chakra, so you can also do some root chakra healing on this day. And like I said, it is an ideal time to clean your house and clean your environment on Saturday. Okay. Saturday is probably not, a lot of people like go out to the club and do those types of things, but the energies just are not in alignment for that. That's why a lot of people actually get into issues on Saturdays, and a lot of people get killed and things on Saturday. I think when I first started watching Young Pharaoh video, I think he did a video actually talking about the days of the week, and actually he did do a video talking about the days of the week. And he was talking about how a lot of people actually get shot at the club on Saturdays. Yeah. Because that energy is just not in play for people to really be, out there like that. That's how I know it's masculine energy. But it's definitely active. So you should be out there doing things. You should be out there. Piccolo. You should be out. You should be out there like just cleaning out your environment, I should say. Cleaning out your home, getting your outside clean, reorganizing your closet, those types of things, getting things in order. And yeah, I'll stop there with Saturday. But the crystals that you can utilize and keep on you that day is lapis lazuli, amethyst, fluorite, iolite, angelite, lepidolite, onyx, blue sapphire, azurite, topaz, and jet. All right, all those are good for Saturn and the third eye chakra energy healing work. So I'm gonna go in on that note, because I literally almost because to be honest, I was playing around with this like the whole time. I was taking out my notes and just coming and doing research and doing some inner work and just like thinking it through. I was like, why am I thinking this through? I really need to just feel it, and my feeling just goes with Saturday being the third eye chakra, because my logical side was actually trying to debate what worked best for that. So anywho's, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video on that note. I appreciate you, and thank you so much for watching my video. And if you are feeling my vibes, my vibrations, and my energy, honey, you can go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel, as well as follow me on my Instagram, Knowledge Butterfly, and my Facebook, Knowledge Butterfly at Empress Rostar. And, you know, just show me some love, that love energy and that love frequency. I really appreciate you guys. I really heart and love you guys. Peace.